am I beautiful, sexy, insatiable, glowing, bright, deity-like being, Libra. Oh my golly gosh, you guys are like made of diamond, or made of clay, or made of something. There is something about you that is becoming almost impossible not to love. As I feel you are, this is going to sound very dehumanizing, becoming like a sculpture of your former self, or you are blueprinting in a way which feels unreal, even to the point of your physicality changing, and you're actually looking like a mannequin, or you are looking like a statue. There is something about Libras during this time of year, actually usually, but especially now. It's like a dehumanizing energy, but it's like godly. It's like a feeling like you're sitting in a room with a deity, or you are finding yourself in a room with somebody who's actually not a real person anymore, to the point where their skin looks like glass, their eyes look like diamonds, and their teeth look like pearls. There's something about Libra at the moment that's waking up, which has to do directly with their ancestral links and the DNA codes throughout their lines. How they're here, what they're here, how they're morphing, how they're changing with each new now, but also what is the deeper connection to the vulnerable parts of your DNA through space and time. You can rewrite your history, you can rewrite your birth, you can rewrite your everything, you can rewrite any trauma, you can rewrite your ambition cycles, you can rewrite your life. This is a month, you guys, my love, to rewrite. You got skin issues, rewrite that. Rewrite your fascia, rewrite your bones, rewrite anything in your blood, anything in comparison to something else though. Okay, for instance, like say if you are with your mother or your grandmother and she's got great genetics on her father's side, for example, she's got great teeth, you can gain those energies through her, but you've got to communicate. You've got to communicate. Basically, Libras, you are becoming like that person that you love, and you're blooming like that energy that you're with during February and the last few days of the month of January. Basically, I would definitely commit to you people only of the most beautiful type, even to the point of superficiality, but there is no superficiality anymore for Libra. The beautiful hair, the beautiful eyes, the beautiful voice, the beautiful body, the beautiful twinkling of their energy, the beautiful sound, the beautiful smell, the beautiful sight. Everything that you are womanly or manly attracted to, anything sensual or anything sexual, even to the point where it's not, you're just admiring a person as if they were a god. That energy, you are going to be like it, but you have to find a partner and you have to find a buddy in order to suck into you the most of them. During this time, if you are sexually active, you are likely to penetrate through this person's barriers so much that you're able to actually encompass their DNA cycles and go back in time, even if it's just a one-night thing. There is something about you, Libra, during this time of February that is gluing and pulling and shifting and sifting and becoming transfused with a new amalgamation of kindness, with a new amalgamation of joy, new amalgamation of understanding, new amalgamation of love, and a new burst of infinite, of the infinite, because Libra is like an inanimate energy, and it is infinite, and it is looking for forever always. So basically during this time, lay back and have a look, like right now. Who are you with? Who is this person with? What's this person with? Who are their friends? What's the look of this person? What's the smell? And what is the tangible energy? What is the tangible energy of this person? Like, do you love their smell? Do you love their eyes? Do you, for some reason, adore how they've structured their neck, or what is going on with their skin? You might be somebody who infatuates over another person just for that, but also look out for the gross and the grotesque, because during a certain cycle, Libra can't see. They can't see. Like, they may see a man who's a good man, and for them, he's a good man, but they don't understand that, for example, he smells of sweat that is deeply traumatized. Like he's got maybe glands in here that are very toxic. Maybe he's got eyebrows or eyes that are defined in anger in him that he's not pulling out of himself. Maybe he's got parasites, maybe he's got germs. So basically during this time, Libra, even if you're in a relationship with someone like that, spend as little time as possible with this person. And another thing that I've been noticing as a Libra in the last few months is, for me personally, because sometimes I go faster than previous people because I got Ascendant and things, you know, I get a download really quickly before many other people do. So sometimes you'll find in a previous cycle, maybe also you've started to abstain from sexual experience. But then maybe you really want suddenly sexual experience with somebody completely different. So basically those times when you're abstaining from sexual experience, you don't know why, even though you love the guy or the girl, quite likely you know on some level that this is not the right DNA model for me, or this is not the right energy model for me. And it actually gets to the point of the infinite here. It's not just about that guy, you know, he's a nice guy. No. It's actually about the DNA model, as if everybody is like a Sims character, but more than that. It's like everybody is a specific world, a specific structure, a specific unique cosmos. And then during this time you might actually find, I feel alive when I'm with this person, or like I know I love him, I know I love her, but I don't want to be with this energy. I don't appreciate this DNA code. I don't appreciate this formation of reality. I don't appreciate this person as a cosmos. Even though from my Libra heart I see they're good, I see they're true, I see they're neat, I see they're real, and I see they're fond of me. You know, even though you can see everything, but the overall energy, the overall circulation of this being, the overall God energy of them, like the greater pyramid of them, the greater being of them is not sound. And that's fine. So basically look at that which you feel you could absolutely indulge in, like you could just touch forever, like you could look at forever. Especially look out for the moments of the model moments. Okay, so basically, like say for example you are looking at somebody, and maybe you're not usually the kind of person that notices, across the table and you're having dinner, but then this person that you are with, no matter whether they're family or friend or anything like that, and there's a personable moment, and then they look at you like this, and they say they got their fork in their hand, and there's something in you that just wants to love them till the end of time, or there's something that wants that moment to be a forever moment for them, or there's something about you that wants to solidify and glorify this experience to the point where it screams out all space and time. There's a certain twinkle in their eye, there's a certain cocking of an eyebrow, there's a certain smile, and for some reason you feel, I've never felt more home than in that picture of this person, in this current this universe opening up like this to me. And you might actually find you are falling for yourself in that experience, and you are expressing yourself differently within too. So basically for you who are not minded with people, you are. Look at you, look at them, look at how you look at you through them, look at the people around you. I mean, for goodness sakes, look at magazines and models, and look at people that are perfect or perfected in their physical realm, and start feeling that energy, start feeling the energy of beauty. Because Libra, no matter what your views are on the outer experience, no matter what your views are on body standards, it doesn't matter what your political views are about the females in the media or the men in the media or people in the media, it has to start with fetish, like fetish feeling, to the point of like where you just love how they curl, like say the curl of their hair, it just fell on their shoulder, or like you just love how their eyelashes look like sideways, you know, like imagining them almost as this infinite bridge between love and you, or like love and something else, or love and infinity, love and greatness, like this merging of all space and time, this one moment of perfection basically. With other people who are not looking towards that, look at your children, look at the beauty in them. Look at the beauty in that. If you have a child during this time, it's perfect, absolute. It's absolute. Children, Anything to do with cats and dogs as well. If you don't like humans at all, if you actually can't possess any type of feeling towards a human, cats and dogs, how the paws are, you know, look at the paws of your animal, like, and how they're formed and how they're structured, or like how they woof, or how they meow, how they yelp, how they make the noise that they do, and make that forever for you, if that's what it is for you. Perhaps for some of us it's more a moment in time of beauty and music. As you would have noticed maybe from the last new moon in Aquarius, you have a more sensitive heart, and you might listen to the same song that you have maybe forgotten, but then suddenly you actually understand it. It becomes like 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D experience from something that was very, very subtle. You know, like for example, I was listening to an LJ song yesterday, album, forgot what it was called. LJ, doesn't matter. I was listening to an LJ album yesterday, and I realized it was so more than I was ever. I don't even understand how people can write like that. You know, it almost made me feel like I could cry, from music, and that was crazy. Like it was like, I think it was called The Awesome Wave or something like that. It completely swallowed me up, and I became so small. Because that album was so big. There was something about that person that was singing that I didn't understand, recognize before. And that album is an old album, you know, it has been put out years ago, and I've been to their concert, I didn't see anything. To the point where, you guys, you see the same people, you see the same houses, you see the same things, and before your perception was like, oh yeah, I know these people, that's recognizable, I know that song, I know all the words to that song, but suddenly you were beyond the song is way beyond you, or this house is way beyond you, these people are way, way, way over your head, and you're just almost like crying inside from joy, or you are like laughing inside from sadness even, that you never really understood or recognized that moment in the song, or that moment in that person, and you can never take it back. You know what I mean? Like, say for example, if you spend 8 or 9 years knowing somebody but you never saw them in person, you know, or like just to say you've been knowing your mum for your whole life, but you actually never really uncovered to yourself how beautiful she was as a person, or you never really understood the love that your child really has for you. They're 10 years old, and you actually understand, oh my gosh, they only just wanted me to be there for them, just look at them. And there might be this huge moment of expansion, ascension, and rapture, where you're like, I never really listened to the song before. Or like, I never actually looked at my son's face before. And usually this is a personable energy that only really like takes itself out of your soul, becomes like an out whirl of reality when you are ascending through death. It's quite often this is what people feel through death, you know, the last few moments, and they understand, I built myself a home, I never knew my home. You know, like, I've got a wife, I've been with her for 50 years, and I never actually understood what she was about. That moment when you actually click and you're like, that's how much I love you. Like, that's what I've been missing all my life. That's why. And this is a huge, huge rupture for you, as it will be for me, I feel, as well. Understanding perhaps that the past was never far behind you. Maybe this person from your past, or this object from your past, has always been there waiting for you to finally perceive it. Or this person in your future is just a person that was basically you all along, or things were so freaking simple. All you had to do was perceive and feel. All you were able to do, though, because of your current ascension grid, was just to go, oh yeah, I know that person, I know what they're gonna say, I know this song, I know all the words to the song, but you never quite let it penetrate you to the point where you could cry and laugh and be completely how can I say, uninhibited, or like be completely bare. It's like being naked in front of someone. It's like being naked with your whole full soul out. What your inside are, you know, insides are on the outside. You know, being vulnerable, you guys, being vulnerable to the sight and sound of this planet, because that's why we're here. because we're vulnerable to beauty, we're vulnerable to this cosmos, we're vulnerable, you know, and that vulnerability is exactly what God and creation is all about. It's all about this fusion of light and shadow, and this feeling of hurt and love, and I hope you enjoy it. Now, thank you very much, Libra. If you've got any questions or suspicions, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious about people. I'm actually a little bit teary, so I'm gonna blow my nose. Sorry. Thank you. Every video, almost. Every series ends with a runny nose. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. There's a part of you that might be suspicious as to why this person's finally come back, or why this person wants you around. You might be very, 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 very suspecting of something wrong. And you might actually be very, very, very much in fear of why I can hear a lot more or see a lot more. Like, for me, for example, the last couple of months have been really, really emotional, as my being has been elevating a lot more. To this day, I don't know how it happens, but I've been able to taste and smell psychically, which is something that's been very, very new. And it's become a part of my grid really, really fast, and it's not even an issue. Like, I can see a walking person, you know, a mile away, and I can feel, I can smell them, and I can taste their skin. It's quite interesting, and it's becoming very, very strong. So basically, for you, no matter how you do, no matter how you move in this world, there's definitely going to be a time during February where you're actually understanding that your smell sense, you know, your taste is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8D. There's going to be definitely a person in there somewhere, or a person within you, that is becoming completely different from what you used to know them as. A blooming and also regret. And with regret comes pain, because maybe you never really understand how much somebody cares for you, what a person represents to you, until you're in this interdimensional sensory experience where you can taste and smell and feel somebody so much. You know, you might walk into the same shops, the same people, and you might actually feel 1,000 times more. You might actually perceive so much more. It's just going to completely take you by storm. And I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready for what's coming next. Thank you very much, Libra. Don't worry. Please trust. And please know that it's not sad. Even if it's painful, you'll survive it and come out the other side 3 times more than you've been. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.